Hi, Barrick. Hi, Solar. Hi, Ender. How are y'all doing? Sorry, I'm still getting stuff set up. It should only take me a second, though. Hi, Abigail. How are you? You know, it would probably help if I plugged in my control. I pulled the controller not even plugged in trick on myself. There we go. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. So, I have done a little bit of off-stream grinding, as was recommended. My volume is turned up way too high. I've done a little bit of off-stream grinding. I've bought out everything from this shop. And I still have 5,000 rosaries to go to spend. I don't know if that's enough. It probably isn't, but if it isn't, then I do have a decent method of grinding. Okay, so where are the shops? Oh, and I also haven't, I haven't turned in any of the, stuff either. This was just pure grinding. Man, it feels so weird playing this after playing some vanilla Hollow Knight last night. Cat.
Master, I have communed with the shrine above. Your learnings are unique, techniques born of cogwork hearts. Their mastery will require some commitment on my part. Bug Red, you were the first organic shell to fuse our memories. Such behavior. My line would have believed improbable, impossible. Still, your broad arsenal did suggest some strong affinity with the mechanical craft. Enough to allow access to our thought store. Yours is an impressive skill, Master. I'm grateful for the insight.
Do I have to buy the shard bundles from these?
My service to you, Bugred. As it concludes, I must speak. Confess. Long now I have felt my rotors slow their spin. My limbs lift weak. An ending is felt. Coming. Sudden. Certain. Welcome.
That's fine.
Oh, whatever fading you feel is not shown in your craft, Master. You've provided tools of immaculate make. Oh, what will follow if you pass? Oh, would another take your place? Oh, one cannot. The skill to construct an architect. That was taken by time. I am the last, final. The core remains to sustain this, sustain the song. But no more architects to tend, toil, or build anew.
This is what I get for not doing vocal warm-ups before stream. Also, hi Konako, how are you?
Strange. For Fireloom Eternal, states the directive, Cage. But how can eternity sustain without an architect to serve? This seems error. An end? An error. Welcome.
Also, 100 streak is crazy. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I need to go buy all the stuff at Bellheart. Puppy. See, this shop right here, this is why I was scared that this might not be enough. Chat, what color should we paint the bell? Chat, maybe what I should do is I have a die on my desk. I have a 20-sided die. Actually, I could do this with a 10. So 1 through 5 is left to right. Oh, I just bumped my mic. I'm sorry. 1 through 5 left to right, and then 6 through 10 exactly the same. It's 1. We're going red. Oh, that's cute. That was the Hollow Knight randomizer coming back. Is that everything that I need to buy here? 'Cause the rest of these are just tying rosary, or I guess there's a shard bundle, but... The white options replaced by a shiny steel color and steel soul. That's cute. Okay, so we need to go to Blasted Steps to buy the last of the stuff from... I don't even remember his name. Grendel? Gunch? You know what? I don't think he's worthy of the name Gunch, chat. Okay, he is not gunchable. What other shops do I need to buy out? If this one, if Smith Daughter, still has, or Forge Daughter, or whatever the character's name is. Mort at Pilgrim's Rest. I'm pretty sure I have bought out everything that Mort has at Pilgrim's Rest. Yeah, Mort was the guy that was like right here, right? Oh, I know, Pilgrim's Rest, not Bone Bottom. Oh no, I'm crossing wires even more. There's at least 3 places that could be called Pilgrim's Rest. They're all places where pilgrims rest. Yes, that's better. Sharing your devotion with me will surely bring you luck. Where else? I don't remember if I have everything from Forge Daughter or not. And if I don't, I'm pretty sure that I'm short on craft metal for that. Where is it? Counter. Soup.
Keep well, Forge Daughter. I shall return if I require your aid.
Okay, I have actually bought everything. Oh, I still have the thing I had on for money grinding. I need to sit at a bench and change that. I think we bought everything from this guy the first time we went by. Let's see. I'm gonna start marking these shops as like bought out. One here. Here. I don't know why. That was gold. On this one. This one. This one. And this one. So I guess we should probably check this. That's where we got the mask, if I remember correctly. Man, it's crazy how much, like, don't get me wrong, Hollow Knight 1 has fun platforming, but Silksong's platforming is so good. Like, I've been gushing about it the whole time, but oh, he's dead. Well, I guess we can't get whatever was here. That's assuming that there was anything left there. That happens when you enter Act 2. You know, I could have sworn that I still had a shop that, needed, oh, that's neat. It took the merchant marker off the map. I could have sworn that there was another shop that I still needed to, buy a mask shard from. Anything from the fleas? We've already done everything with the fleas, I believe. So was this actually just nothing? In terms of like, was this just a cool location where we met an NPC once that never showed up again? Wait, is my last mask shard from one of the deliveries? Because I've only done 2 of the deliveries. Is the deliveries where my last spool fragment is? I've got so many extra tools now. Ow. And scuttle. My bell house done being painted? It is. Okay, so are the Pilgrim's Rest and Songclave supplies repeatable? So the egg needs to go to, yeah, that's what I thought. Egg. But it's not a rancid egg. At least this one doesn't decay over time like the meat did. Okay, this is gonna be an adventure and a half. I wonder if this game has an equivalent to Salubra's Blessing that lets you regen silk, like while sitting at a bench. Ow! That's extra mean because that counted for 2 hits. Mean to me. Ugh, got something in my eye. I assume the egg also takes damage if if you fall in the maggots, right?
Sir, I've brought a queen's egg at request of Belhart's couriers. It was a hazardous journey, but the creature inside it has made it here alive. How sublime. To think that my dear mistress would be the one to deliver the precious package. I had feared for the competence of those feeble couriers. It surprises me to know you correspond with them. I need to wonder where else you go and who else you speak to after you scurry back up into the darkness. My whispers travel far, mistress. Need not worry yourself with my comings and goings. All I do is in your service. And now, please, give her to me, the little queen. goodness so caringly delivered by the mistress. Our nest can be expanded.
Who's in a silk cocoon? That's for a silk. That's a silk eater.
Is done. Our nest is larger, and the little queen begins her toil. Or more cells I can grow for you now. Are you pleased with me, mistress? You are diligent at your work, and have raised no claw against me. If that remains so, I'll have no reason to be displeased. My work will continue, for I am ever your devoted slave.
Good job. Why am I going this direction? The wrong way. I was like, I don't remember coming over this. Okay, so we've done that. Sorry, give me a sec. Checking something. Okay. Liquid lacquer. Where is this going?
Delivery, deadly, dangerous, fearsomely cold for an old bug up there that doesn't need it much. Gives us all he does, so we serve back. And a great test for you, Miss Courier. Most challenging challenge, this. Lacquer to bring his sloshy slosh, and hard carry even for the best. I've met this maker. His is a long service worthy of respect. I'll be glad to aid his efforts.
3 hits. Where are we going? Jesus Christ. I didn't even remember there being an NPC up there. The mask maker, yeah. Help. Jail. Every time. Like, I think I've only successfully avoided that, like, twice. Honestly, I feel like these quests are a lot more manageable in Silksong than they are in OG Hollow Knight, which is weird. Because, like, yes, they are easier because you get extra hits, but it still feels strange that these, like, for the most part, enemies are, like, decently avoidable in this game. And, like, it feels like you have the tools to deal with any situation you find yourself in. While with Hollow Knight, sometimes it just feels like you... Sometimes it feels like you can be put into really, like, funky situations in Hollow Knight with, like, no way to not be in that situation. Oh, fuck. Hollow Knight 1 had much more tightly packed areas. Yeah. Where the fuck did you come from? Where am I? I went into a completely wrong room. Hi, Erica. I hope you're doing good. No, we're not going to Sands of Karak. I really do appreciate that this one isn't timed. I know that there's a saw blade immediately inside the door here. I will not run headfirst into it like I did on my meat attempts. are you attacking at me? Our cool clockwork friend. I swear, I'm gonna lose this by bonking into something. Or like that. I'm gonna sprint through here, just making sure that I clear out the way. To be fair, I fully thought that I was going to lose it due to, like, smashing headfirst into a wall. Which I still think is really mean for that to count. I think Mount Faye is... Oh, I thought I saw an item up there. I think Mount Faye is relatively enemy-free for the most part. Hi, Myra. How are you? I think the challenge here is just not taking damage to the floor, basically. Go up the slope. In what way? Also, hi, Sachi. What is this thing you're saying I can do about going up the slope, Ender? Hi, Pretzel. How are you? I hope the rest of your stream went well. The Rasher? We did the Rasher like a week ago at this point. We did the egg, but we're currently trying to do the lacquer. Doing good, it did. I'm glad. You haven't missed much. I started really late today. We ran Egg Quest. We ran Egg Quest through, yeah, egg and shopping. Now we're trying to do the lacquer quest. feel like avoiding damage in this game is just generally easier. I want to see somebody do a challenge run of this game where they're not allowed to use any of the crests except for the cursed crest. Yeah, for some reason the bonk sound effect is really quiet. It's been an issue for a while. It's just one that I've never figured out how to fix. I've even tried replacing the bonk sound effect with a different sound effect, and it just doesn't work. No cap. There's a mod to just give you, no! Chat, I've been put in jail again. You want to know what I really want out of the DLC? I really want there to be another harder version of the lace fight. My God.
Thank you for the redeem, pretzel. Oh, wait, I forgot. These count as small enemies, don't they? Lace tragically dead. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like, they could definitely just do a Godmaster and be like, oh yeah, here's a stronger version of this boss fight. I want a version of the lace fight that's like pure vessel, where it's just like ridiculous. Lace found dead in Miami. I'm not getting stuck in jail again. I don't know. More than anything, I just think it would be really cool to have another lace fight, because the lace fight fucked. That was such a good fight. You know, honestly, I think one of the things that makes the flower quests in this game ride a very fine line where everything is very easily avoidable for the most part. And so I feel like it kind of lessens the blow a little bit, because instead of it being like, oh god, the game just fucked me over, it becomes a, oh, I see what I did wrong. Hornet does have a lot of movement to avoid damage. Like, honestly, here's the weird thing. Like, Hollow Knight 1 is phenomenal. Like, that game, I love that game. You can really tell that Team Cherry, like, spent a lot of time polishing the movement in this game. Because, like, Hollow Knight 1 doesn't feel bad to control, but Silksong feels leagues better to control. Also, I'm an idiot. I sat at the benches. Hi, Ludo. How are you?
Yeah, Silksong is a very, like, Silksong is a very well-tuned game. And I know that some people would argue that it's, like, over-tuned, especially with, like, some of the damage numbers. But I honestly think I prefer this game's, like, general feel to Hollow Knight 1. Yeah, and like I was commenting on it last time, but a bunch of the movement that does like carry between the two of them, a bunch of it feels better in Silksong just from like how it's implemented. You know, thinking about it, I think the main thing that might fuck me up here is accidentally falling into the water. Yeah, a little bit. Like, unironically, I would just play a game that's like a platformer with this movement set. Honestly, it's weird because, like, I like how scarce money is in this game. What even happened? Why did I gain so much height there? Yeah, like, with regards to the money, I like that money is rarer in this game, but I also hate how expensive everything is. Like, it feels like everything is like very prohibitively expensive, to the point where if you're trying to 100%, you're going to have to grind. It's one of those things where it's just like, I understand why it's like that, and I also understand that it's not at all an easy problem to fix. But it feels like money is simultaneously like just right with how rare it is, and also like you're gonna have to grind for hours and hours and hours if you want to collect everything. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it has. Because the Citadel has farmable enemies that drop a reasonable amount of money.
Nada.
Master, I bring a delivery from Bellheart below. Lacquer for your long work.
Good, good. To seal to protect. May Farloom's fresh faces gleam bright. Take reward for service made, visitor. Gift for you, to spend or treasure. Fine face yours. Not of my work, not of this kingdom's craft. Not now, at least. But the deeper form, distant relationship. Some form of Farloom and our old-legged stewards. But now, to work, to work. The masks are needed. Charge attack him. Oh. Old one. I should know it's rude to expose me such. Unmasked, the task becomes heavy.
Hironare.
I had the desire to hear you lucid, Maker. Though you may protest.
Aye. Well, it's no great shock to have you visit. I felt the stirrings of our monarch, and all the way out here. Tremors of her kin brought close. Planning on confrontation with her, then. One atop? Our great frayed god.
Mi offende?
Our meeting seems inevitable, though first I seek the strength to ensure a favorable outcome.
As I'd have guessed, your ancient kind aren't told to abide one another peaceably. Well, assuming you prevail, I'll ask only that my labor may continue. No matter the state of these lands, you should well know the necessity of my service. Treat with the creature upon the summit? Your legged ancestors once found her company compelling enough to build their chambers, their calling device at the height of this perilous peak.
Buenera.
I have paid my respects and been granted her favor. Her down now fills my cloak, and does much to ward against the frost of these heights.
To pass something so precious, that's a mighty gift you've been given. And she's thrown her lot in with you. I'd not have guessed her so opposed to our threaded monarch. Then she too must have sensed the wretched state of things and the harsher change to come. What are you saying, fuck, about, bird? Okay, well now that's done. Didn't know you could attack him or take his mask off. Okay. Thinking about the wretched cylinder. Okay.
Nesvia?
So we have some relics to give. We've still got more relics to find, apparently. Oh, there's a new task here. The way will be marked, it says, and it's not marked. Quest jump scare, yeah.
Yes, see them all. Its collection gleams complete. Such sacred understanding, stored safe. Performed your part, we spawn. The agreement is concluded. Knowledge and rosaries. All were passed fair. No more between us. Leave this keeper to its treasures and their insights. It has given its service. Now this keeper wants its time alone.
That's fine.
Reward him Bellheart for that. Where am I going? I know the answer to that, actually. The wrong direction. That's where I'm going. You love the surgery cylinder. I left it playing earlier while we were having a whole conversation by accident. It was even funnier because, like, that was like the first cylinder that we got, and I left it playing while we were talking with the guy, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, we got this from Whiteward. Is this like is this like a recording of like a surgery or some shit? And then like I checked the description and I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly what it was. The reward is the ability to buy a gramophone. So now we can rest in the hot tub while listening to the surgery cylinder. Oh, that's cool. I rolled a die. I left it up to random chance. I have dice on my desk next to me, and I just rolled a d10. Okay, probably I should go up to Songclave instead of just thing. All that's really left is that quest, and you think you're good to go on Silken Soul. Am I able to get all of the relics at this point, or do I need to complete Silken Soul before I do that? Yeah, we got the last flea last stream we did. Honestly, I think that's fair. Like, it's probably somewhere that I've already been that I've just forgotten about, if I had to guess. So I think I'm fine with that.
Fadastama.
I am here, Gilded One.
Megina Fora.
I had thought I was answering your summons as a friend, or at least an ally. But now that we stand together in this place, I can sense your intent. You mean to raise your blades against me? Am I your enemy then? Defiance of the sacred citadel, and the voices that fill it. It is the eternal duty of the Sentinels. Termination is the necessary fate of all those enthralled by the Whispering Silk.
Catestre.
Wonder if they'd throw more areas at you? Probably.
You believe me haunted. A slave to the pale threads. I think you're more perceptive than that. My silk is my own, as is my will. Unsure is the Sentinel. Both haunted and innocent, you seem. With regret, the Sentinel must test the strength of your will.
Ow. Hey, that was a lace move. Oh wait, I think I'm also missing a tool pouch now that I think about it. See you, Sachi. My mask is in Whispering Vaults? Where in Whispering Vaults? How did I like Father of the Flame? It certainly was a boss fight. I don't hate it, but... Oh, wait, I know where... In the room below the shop. It's the spot where I was like, oh, I've got to be able to hit this block up somehow. Right? It's this room right here. Found it. I didn't get an achievement for that, weirdly enough. I guess there's probably another mask that we can get. Or that, or there's not an achievement for getting maximum health in this game. And you said that the other one was above Bone Bottom? Welcome in, Roxy Wolf Girl. How are you? Wait. Is it in this room? How many hours am I into this playthrough? I am. Oh, there's the achievement for all spool fragments. Part 10. Yeah, this is like just over, I think, 40 hours currently. A lot of what we're doing currently is like cleaning up. Bowie. I think it's High Halls was the close one. Yeah. Ow. 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 Ow.
By the purity of your will, clarity of your intent, you are innocent of the Silken Curse. Failed has the Sentinel. Your judgment will it accept?
Da, Finistra.
It's better to use poisoned cogflies one at a time because they're poisoned in the stack. Yeah, that's fair.
Is this truly a failure, Gilded One? You meant to test me and have done so. I would expect nothing less of a true guardian. The matter is resolved. There's no need for death. Stand and let us part as friends. Accept a token of the Sentinel's order. As friends, let us part.
Reserve bind. Oh, interesting. So this is like a one-time use, like, save from death. Yeah, doing voiceover for games is how I do my voice training.
I'd like to think that it's paid off. And of course, somebody redeems girl voice. Okay, so have we basically done everything that we can at this point, other than the one side quest?
Not a miss.
Oh, wait. This one, we're gonna have to go talk to the asshole in the basement. Everything that wouldn't be abysmal to do after. You know, I can't wait for the rug pull when we finish this quest and then all of a sudden have a entire new area open up to us.
Slave comes speaking. I've heard it. Wishing on a world cut free, yes. Along with my nephew up there. Sounds like he's sunk as simple as you.
Benny Frank.
Oh, will you not provide your aid, Bug? This trap he plans requires power, and I suspect you're hoarding more than most.
Oh no, I'll give it. Not in the hope that you'll succeed. In that, there's a slim chance. I give just to see that restless energy unleashed. So much soul found and formed, generations of it, all going to waste. Better it's given a chance to blaze. My part's been given, slave. We've no more need to speak. Go and spin your spider's web. Allow our kingdom's restless soul its chance to blaze.
Do you think that they, made the two separate fast travel things specifically because, it would have been bigger than one page? It also adds to the scale of the Citadel. So I'm missing 2 memory lockets currently.
Eva, I'm seeking a tool, told to be somewhere in this structure. It is a snare device of Weaver make. Do you know of it? I may, lady. Search over from here, on side where the moss meets the nest. There my mothers built their tools. All traps and bindings. Small things, but tests for larger forms. I still remember their thoughts as they worked, their desperation and their hunger. Another hopeless attempt to wrest their freedom. All ended in failure, of course.
Ooh. So wait, what did... I swear, sometimes my ability to retain information is awful. Bigger meter. Belly. Hi, Wizard. How are you? Silksong's going pretty good. Am I looking in the wrong spot for this? You're allowed to answer that question, by the way. If I am looking in the wrong spot, please tell me. Yes, I am looking in the wrong spot. Up a level. And Sharp Dart is so good. Hi, Zoe. How are you? Oh, that's neat. It's actually a tool that you can equip. Snare setter's a landmine. Nice. You know, Ender, I'm thinking about it. Does that merchant who died sell a memory locket? No. Do you think when Hornet's riding in the adventure cut, it plays the Hollow Knight 1 music as elevator music?
Yanara.
Sir, I have the items requested. Craft me your trap that we may see these lands free.
Found it all, did you, bell ringer? Then join me and let's get to prepping. I'll be asking both your silk and your claws for the construction. It's done. Parts are prepared. I'm heading up now to set the heavy thing. You want the trap laid? Best be guessing her up on top. Won't go down so simple. You'll sense what's coming. That blade of yours is gonna have to do its work before this thing can snap.
I'd expected such, sir. And I'm ready. Set your snare. I shall attend shortly.
File water map? You want to tell me where the last two memory lockets are that I'm missing? Wait, Hornet has a backflip if you try to reverse and jump at the same time? So one of them's at the top left room connected to the stagway here, or not stagway, the bellway. You mean putrefied ducts? Or is there a room here that I just didn't? The top left of this room? A little bit above is the same room. Wow, how did I not find this? Where's the other one that I'm missing? Another tool that I missed. Jeez, the sheer amount of stuff that I've missed in this game. And I felt like I've been being pretty thorough. A bunch. Then like here. Directly to the left of the room with the maggots that grab you. So to the left of this room, like this little vertical room here. Can't wait to unlock the ability to see percentage numbers, only to realize that I've only seen like 70% of the game's content. We just finished it. We basically just need to go and do the main story quest that just unlocked. I climbed way up high. The for fun room. The last locket is below the sauna and deep docks. Wait, where is the sauna and deep docks? Oh, wait, that's like this bench, isn't it? Oh, hello. Here to sweat away your sorrows, miss? Him does wonders for a mindset sullen or shell gone stiff.
That's fine.
I've found these lowlands hot enough already, and mine is a shell more resilient than most. To challenge that further seems a unique sort of madness.
Aye, well, this is Farloom, miss. Madness is catching. I'd say this here's the smallest form of it.
Ooh, the spicy cavern. I'm surprised it only did 1 damage to me. Feel it yet? All your troubles dripping away. Hmm. Interesting. I'm surprised that I didn't get anything for maxing out all of those, though. I suppose I should probably go and check with, Eva. Hi, Penguin. How are you? I find it really funny that apparently if you jump on the bridge enough, the bridge breaks.
Lady, you are a multitude within a single shell. A being truly unbound. To aid your growth has proved a grand task, even for one limited as me. As my last act, permit me to ask the final selfish request.
Fadastama.
Your talents have provided great benefit, Eva. What is it you desire of me? Only to have my own soul. My own memories bound within your shell. As you have done with those others throughout these lands. I would not define as a crest within you, but my small strength may still grant a final boon.
Wenera.
You asked to be subsumed. No, your mind would cease to be in any independent sense. I know. And still I seek it gladly. To be united with one unbound. This is the kind of escape I once prayed for, though the weight of ages had almost made me forget. Dear lady, would you grant me this request? By your grace, I am at last broken from my fate.
Mejina Fora.
Gladly I accept your union, Eva. No longer shall you suffer eternity alone.
Ha! I made a comment about this earlier. I wonder if people hate this one like they do with Salubra's blessing. You know, I do remember you saying that, Ender. I have no fucking idea what the context for it was. Salubra's blessing has recently been nerfed. What do you mean? It already wasn't great. She stops moaning when your soul is full. Okay. Well, I guess we're going back up to Terminus real quick. Ain't you come a long way, Bellringer? Granting wishes, saving bugs, even rousing my soul and family to act. The snare's set above, my power bound along its thread. To your sight it may seem a crude thing, but there's fair strength to it. Enough to quell a god.
You and your family have done me well, sir. I shall prove your faith in the meeting ahead.
The music got really loud all of a sudden.
Aye, bring your best, Bellringer. Call forth our great pale god. Cut her weak, then drive the beast down atop the snare. Contact will make it, or will stir the snare alight. But only your needle's song will awaken the spell in full. When that moment arrives, you'll see it clear.
You see, you just know that this is gonna be easy as fuck, because I already did it with the Cursed Crest. Unless there's a, like, hidden phase, like, fucking 4. So is the whole gimmick with this, I just have to knock her down and then play the thing? I guess I have to get to a specific spot in the fight. That got me? Oof. I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage. She says that she takes more unnecessary damage. Ow. Into the void with you. And possibly me. Hey, look, she lives. Into the void. Thanks for the assist, Lace. Oh, cool. A demon. God, I hope that we get another fight against Lace. Let's see what our completion percentage is. The void is famously not volatile and easy to use in a controlled fashion. Are we doing a Signalis? Oh my god. More areas. First ever game with infinite handmade content.
Friend.
Hornet stubbed her toe. Tummy hurty. I also just realized that it unequipped all of my shit. I like that you can do little hops. Hornet's over here like, oh god, like I thought that I could do the same thing as my sibling, but clearly things have gone wrong here. Clearly I have fucked up really badly. That hurt a lot. Double damage hell. Oh god. As in like everything does 2 or everything does 4. Both. Oh, god. Oh, and it didn't even have the decency to give me my build. Game is just like, hey, here, brutal enemy gauntlet. You have to do it with the default starting build. It wouldn't even surprise me if it defaults to equipping Hunter's Crest to you. tummy ache. Hornet, I know that you've got multiple ruptured organs, but like, please. It does force you back into using Hunter's Crest. Sherma.
Boy, Red Maiden. 'Tis a prayer answered to see you safely wake.
Haspin?
Little Sherma, what has happened here? To our safe haven? Our home? This is what's left of it after the giant breaking began. Or great breaking began. There was that terrible noise from above. Everything shook and fell apart, and the black threads sprung up from beneath. Many a poor pilgrim has already been lost to the destruction. You might have been too if not for some fleeing pilgrims who saw you fallen and carried you back to us.
Catestre.
The black threads. I may understand their source. I must speak with the old caretaker. Do you know what has become of him? I see he has left you his garb. Oh, yes. He charged me with looking after those remaining here. Said he had to confer with his family down below.
Venera.
Down below. Then they've slunk away to hide in their ruined chapel. I must pay them a visit. Thank you, Sherma. Stay safe and take care of your fellow pilgrims. It is now my charge to care for those who stay here, including yourself. If I can aid you in any way, please let me know.
Yeah, I do love that Sherma put the hood over the hat. So let me guess, the Ventrica's out of service now. Yeah. I see now why you said that it gets harder to farm money. Wait, I need to equip my build. Oh god, it really did just unequip my entire build. Okay, we had these. Soup. This and this and this. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take this off and put this on. Just to see what it does. It really did make a game with infinite handmade content, yeah. The real question is what exactly, like... Like, what exactly I... have to do, because I guess we're currently hunting for the guys. Not puppy. Why did... What? What even happened there? Bro's over here doing his best brooding Malek impression. Puppy!
Ada.
Welcome in, Wade Knight. How are you? Aww. Wait, does this instantly bring you back to the like the nearest bell station? Oh my god, that's extremely helpful. Also, apparently not all of the Ventricas are broken. What happens if I try to go to the first shrine? Cool. Oh, they run alongside you in the animation now. No, the bridge.
Mio fine?
Cowards. Here you hide, even as you cause your own land's demise.
Snails. Seem displeased, old one. We only did as you asked, yes? The snare is sprung, the creature consumed. And naked, yeah.
Vienta!
You bound it to that void.
Don't play daft. You should well know our family's fixations. Surely you had a hunch. How else could we hope to trap one of your pale kin? Or see her consumed with such insatiable efficiency?
Timbiayan?
Then you have miscalculated gravely. The White Knight, she fell with the mother. Oh, the quakes, yes. We have felt their force, even here. So the mother resists the dark to save the child.
Hironare.
That is my guess. I must descend to the void below and see clear that truth for myself. Oh, how unfortunate. All of Farloom would fail to fall to her flailing.
Hasbin?
So it may. But I'll not watch idle while it crumbles. The groaning docks, beyond the caverns of bone. There I've seen a vessel able to pass below. A heavy bell built for descent.
Benny Frank.
I need only gain access and an operator to assist. I'll investigate the docks and uncover the means. You'd be the first in an age to dive so deep, old one. That space below remains long unseen, even to our family.
Fadastama.
For those depths, I'm more prepared than most. I'll reach the base of this land and know the truth of the new disaster we together have wrought. The quakes. This collapse will take Farloom all.
Yanara.
If the void doesn't claim it first. Surely you've seen them, the black threads that rack your lands. The dark leeches up, possessed upon the fallen monarch Silk. Farloom's roads were not safe before. Now they'll prove impassable. Those pilgrims still alive in your lands best huddle and hope.
Megina Fora.
If there can be another end to this, it is up to us to discover it.
Might have skipped that in Hollow Knight 1. It's more implied in Hollow Knight 1 than it is outright stated, I believe. It might be stated in some lore entries that I'm forgetting, but, I know for a fact that, it's heavily implied, at least, by the fact that, the snail shamans are how you get all of the void spells. I like that they sing along. I also like how all of their clothes are discarded. Or at least the ladies' clothes are discarded here. So I guess that's what that bell in Deep Docks was for. Implication is more snails study the void. They're not void beings as far as I know. I feel like that's pretty correct. Though the one thing that I will say that's a little bit funky with regards to that is the fact that like when they die they leave their shell, but they leave their shell and the rest of them like dissolves into void.
Forge Daughter, these black quakes that now rack your lands. I'm seeking to see them quelled at their source, below the lakes of flame. You wish to descend so deep, Pointy Bug. It is true these docks possess a craft capable. Alas, we ourselves cannot help. Whether Farloom's health or fall, Our charge ties us to this forge, always. Fallow there's the bug to ask. And if our fate is as dire as your action suggests, we're sure he's only needing of some quick convincing.
Fallow the goat?
Buenera.
Sir, I have need to head below the lakes of flame. There's a diving bell at the base of the structure that seemed fit for the task. I require it opened and an operator to send it deep.
Tamiyan.
As one of few upon these docks with mind still sound, that role must fall to you.
Can't you see I'm busy, miss? Ain't got time for naught else while shoveling needs doing.
That's fine.
Choose to aid me, or all your efforts will soon be wasted. This kingdom crumbles, its collapse is inevitable. If you wish for your work and your life to continue, you must help me now.
It's gotten that bad, I guess if that's how it is, I'll be your bug. Meet me below at the diving bell. We'll see if I can get you ready for the drop. Ow, my bones. That's fair, Ludo. The main reason that I thought that for the snails specifically is because for some of them at least, you absorb them to get their like void spell. Oh, miss. How's all this then? A lot of dials to be tracking, but at least the controls seem in good order. From here, I can guide your belt down, best as any bug.
Da, Finistra.
Then you've no prior experience with this type of transport.
No one does, miss. Them who used to dive are all long dead, or cursed to half-life. And there ain't no bug left alive been brave or stupid enough to try. Well, now at least. I'll work it best as I can. Can't do much more, I'm afraid. At least the forgings of these docks were built to last. Now we only gotta pray they hold for you. Here's the key that'll see you inside its metal belly. Hop in there once you're feeling good and ready. In the meantime, I'll get to seeing things set up here.
Nesvir.
Sir, I wish to depart. Please, ready the bell for travel.
Sure thing, miss. Sit on the bench and I'll send you down. That cutscene used to have a cursor visible in it.
Me ofende?
Sir, if you can hear me, there's been an accident during the descent. In this broken state, the bell is unfit for travel. Retrieve it if you may, but I shall not return within.
Another new area. This is Farloom's version of the Abyss now. More area. Oh, it actually is. Oh my god. Ow. Go my scarabs. Oh my god, how much damage did that just do? Did that just do 4 masks of damage to me? Or was I just lower than I thought that I was? It did 2. I was just lower than I thought. Fuck that guy specifically. Also, hi Pride, how are you doing? I don't want to go down there yet. Where am I based that my stream schedule is like this? I'm in the mountain time zone. I just work nights, so my my sleep schedule is all sorts of fucked up. Interesting. No. Egg. Yeah. I've had at least 2 people tell me that they thought that I lived in Australia. Man, it's kind of crazy how good the heal thing is when it's not tied to costing like 4 charm notches. Bench.
Here you lie, Monarch. Sunk so deep, yet still you cling to life. Would you let your lands be choked black just to protect her? A spider, dear. Oh, what a delight to have you visit. It's oh so lovely here at the bottom of the world. I cannot share your mirth, child. Your small rebellion above now causes this kingdom's collapse. Letting you live was my rebellion, Spider. I've denied my mother your silken strength. I've won. She can thrash and waste, and know her pathetic, broken child caused the mortal wound. Rejoice, and let it all come down. I will not. I've already stood the sentinel for one dying land. That role I'll never play again. While I live and possess the strength to resist, this kingdom and the bugs within it shall not fall. Spider, Spider. What a marvelous specimen you are. You fight and fight, heedless as the world crumbles around you. Our luminar bugs will be crushed to dust, and still you'll vainly be swinging your blade. There may still be a way to prevent that fate. I will claim the hidden power, the bloom that repels the dark. Those snails share some faults in the snare, and their callous use of the void. They shall help me now to seek its counter. I will return, child, when I bear the strength to dive below, and cut this land finally free of your mother's grasp.
You know, funny enough, I think I know what she's talking about. She's talking about the fucking fragile flower, isn't she? And the reason that I say that, aside from the joke, is that, in one of the Godhome endings of Hollow Knight 1, the Godseeker gets consumed by the Void. But if you manage to do the entire, like, if you give the Godseeker the flower, it leaves the flower completely untouched. Erase our fear, eliminate our desire, suffer no more, void cleanse us. I really hope that it's not as fragile as it is in vanilla. But yeah, that's one of the, that's Void Xenoblade X real. I want to go up in the bench room. I don't know that I can get back now. I guess I can if I burn every piece of silk I have. Oh, there is an up here. I didn't even see that. Rune depicting the abyss. I like that that map marker is still there, despite the fact that the game won't let me see the rest of the map currently. You see, clearly, all that we need to do to get out of the abyss is to play the song and summon the puppies. But how will the puppies take you through the lava? I'm sure they can dig around it. This platforming is kind of rough because I can't see. It's the constant issue that I have where I'm just like unable to see literally anything. There's a weaver's nest down here. Wow. I can see that. Our site. Oh, cool. We just found a new decoration for our house. Rune scroll depicting void given form. Mean to me. Boss fight time. Daughter of a distant land. We who remained have waited long. Same. Team Cherry loves a pit you can't see the bottom of that only has spikes. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh my god. Upward crystal dash? This skill was buffed to work even across loading zones. Oh my god. If it was the house decoration, I already got that. The scope. Yeah, I got it first. Jeez. Hornet's just like, Hornet's over here like, nah, I don't need anything to like protect me from the fire. Super jump away. Either that or it's going to connect with one of the other Weaver's dens. Okay, I will come back to this spot. Super jump up. Silence your voice, in darkness your form. We hire who see you seeking. Our shells yearn for your grace. Oof. Yeah, there was also lore there. puppies. You bounce off of burning spikes. Come on. Oh, is this what they were talking about when they said that, Ender? Come on. They're gonna be rising lava coming after me. There is. Oh wait, there was more to climb. I saw floor and I thought I was out. I've been souped. I had an eaten wall jump there. This is this game's Path of Pain. Path of Pain, except this time it's mandatory. Okay, so it's White Palace instead of Path of Pain. No. Chat, I need you to keep track of how many soups there are. Or soup. Ah, okay. Oh god, everything got worse. Not here.
Oh, well, well, still alive. You've proved yourself made of the hardiest stuff, Pointy Bug. Philo did tell shamefully of complications with your diving bell, and of your absence upon its retrieval. He had feared you lost to the flame, but we ourselves had slight guessed otherwise.
Nesvir?
To return from below proved as difficult a climb as ever I have faced. And yet, in time near, I'll need to descend again. And then twice mad you are, Bug. Or brave beyond measure. Or we shall wish on your continued survival, even if you seem intent on ending it.
Magina Fora.
It was like that on the way down. I didn't notice the guy that was stuck to the wall on the way down. Puppy. He was there. I guess they just didn't aggro to me. Or I just didn't notice it. One of the two.
Oh, back from the depths with nary a scratch. Is it as you feared?
Cadestre.
It is. And worse, your snare has sunk the monarch deep. Deeper than I can safely descend. To cut Varlum free, I must plunge below the surface of that lake of liquid nothing.
Shall survive submersion in that void. One, not even yours.
Buenera.
Not without aid, certainly. Though aid may exist. The flower that resists the dark. Do you know of it? The Everbloom. We've heard the tale, but had thought it a myth. If ever it sprouted in our lands, we surely would have known.
Caspin?
I would not seek it in these lands. I need its power full, and it is too fragile to sustain here long. I would seek it in my memory.
Oh, have us wrench open your soul and retrieve the fabled bloom. Such a thing be done?
Tamiayan.
For another bug, no. But I am weaver enough to attempt it. In the distant past, I knew the flower. My thread still holds its faint memory. If the Everbloom was grasped strongly enough within my silk, it could be made to manifest. Ah, so you're asking another spell of us. To reveal the flower clear. But to illuminate one of your kind's old memories so acutely, this is no easy thing, even for us. Old one, you must give us a moment to confer.
The doomed Yuri flower.
Oh, we could do it. The spell can be cast with enough power. Enormous power. Equal maybe to that monarch.
Caspine?
I cannot grant you mine. If it even were enough. My strength is still needed to face her below. Where else do you propose we seek a source? From Tharlum. Remember, ours is a kingdom of wishes granted.
Arlum was not born of that monarch. Old one. Power existed in these lands even before she bound them beneath her. Seek the old hearts of our kingdom and the last successors to bear their strength.
They're still out there, hidden away, much faded by the pale one's long dominion. You must make them stir. We will teach you how. It is the way befitting a weaver, a somber song to reach down into their memories and enliven them a final time. The hearts you seek. We can share the locations as best we know. 3 will be needed to construct our spell and draw clear the memory of the flower from your silk.
Bring us to the hearts, old one. Make 'em beat, fierce and final. Savor yourself the forgotten strength of this land of bugs before we burn those memories and its saving.
Another new area. New area, chat. New area. This game has so many fucking places to go. That's... This one is also sitting in a spot that I haven't been to. That one is in a spot that we've been to, though. Granted, the one that's between Blasted Steps and Shellwood, that one's probably in one of those two locations. A boss gauntlet? God, that would be so cool, as long as they weren't Savage Beastfly. Oh my god. I'm starting to think that this is gonna take longer than I thought. I was like, oh, it'll take me like 1 to 2 more streams to finish Hollow Knight Silksong. And now I'm starting to think it's gonna take me like another 5 streams. Seek out the hearts of savage beast flies. Longer if the DLC releases soon. I will come back to the DLC. Infinite handmade content. This right here, this is where the decade of dev time went into. Like, I joke, but like, unironically, you can feel like why it took so long for this game to release in this state. Because like, holy shit, this game is long. Like, this is, unironically, I think at this point, this is probably past my OG Hollow Knight playthrough in terms of length. Because I think I took about 40-ish hours to beat Hollow Knight 1. And I mean, I guess I did get an ending, or 2 endings, I guess. But jeez, this game has so much stuff in it. Infinite handmade content. Hollow Knight Silksong is both Hollow Knight 2 and Hollow Knight 3, and possibly also Hollow Knight 4. That's why we need, where is it? That's Rosalina. That's not Rosalina. Thought it was this. I thought it was Pablo. That was the white mage from Mario Hoops 3-on-3, by the way. I can't wait until we get Hollow Knight Pablo song. I fucking love this image. my favorite detail my favorite detail about this fuck-ass image that I love so much is I love that the weapon that Pablo is holding is shaped like a hammer, but is flat like a sword. So it looks like he's using a big snow shovel as a weapon. Hollow Knight Zote boat. Yes, exactly. I like that the file name for this image is the development of Hollow Knight Pablo begins version 0. Thought it was a razor blade. It could be a razor blade. That's actually a good point. Okay, I have a cursed thought. So while I was doing setup for my 12-hour stream yesterday, I was searching for the Hornet skin. I'm curious, is there a Pablo skin? I have the big comprehensive Hollow Knight skin document in my recents. Chat, I am sorry to report, there is not a Pablo skin for Hollow Knight. That just means that it hasn't been made yet. Honestly, I would love to have a custom Hollow Knight skin because I like playing Hollow Knight Randomizer. But God, it is so much work to make custom Hollow Knight skins. But yeah, here is your raid message. Looks like we're poking the sin. But yeah, I should be back with more of this tomorrow, hopefully. We've got so much left to do. I swear, we have at least one entire area we haven't been through yet, and that scares me. The fact that I'm 40 hours in and we're still finding new shit is insane. But yeah, I hope to see you here tomorrow for more Silksong, probably, unless I decide I want to do like Celeste or something. I did briefly talk with Pretzel earlier about possibly getting back into doing speedrun stuff. Maddie, the overly optimistic girl. I mean, hey, my intuition with that has to be wrong sometimes. But yeah, other than that, have a good one and take care, everyone.